Hi guys, I'm Judy from Seiji Mood Ceramics. Today we have another kiln opening and a few pieces from my previous kiln opening which I didn't film. So I'm sorry for that. I had posted a little short um, before and after opening, firing, and I'm gonna show you at least those two plates and the big bowl I got out of that kiln opening. And yeah, we start with the bowl. I like how the color turns out, and that's on Kentucky Mud Works roux. And I used pearl white 2 times all over. Then on the rim, like this much, I used sangria and 1 layer sangria and 1 layer of quartz, rose quartz. And then on top of that, a whole layer again with pearl white. And then on the rim, just like this deep, halfway through, I would say, a really thick coat of poppy fields. And it turned out blue. But it looks really, really nice. I like the color. The only thing I don't like, you can see here maybe, there I have some crawling, but I had added before some bisque repair because I wasn't sure if that was a crack or gonna be a crack. So I added some bisque repair, but a little bit too thick. And while firing, it moved like an air bubble was building underneath, I guess. And so it looks like this. So I'm gonna grind that whole thing off and then apply again the glaze, and then I'm gonna refire it. And also I had some plucking, which you can tell, oh here you can tell, I had glued it back in, so that's gonna fall out when I refire it. So I'm gonna put some kiln shelf paper or something underneath so that it's gonna drop on that. I hope not that it's gonna fall off, so let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, and then the funny part was I had used sandstone till here. Like the whole piece, I used it until here, and I only had used on the outside 3 times very thick pearl white and a little bit here poppy field. So you see how much that was running. So I think if you have a surface like this, it's gonna run very fast. And yeah, he went all over here. And I only had one little plugging here. I was very lucky. It was not completely attached to my kiln shelf. So yeah, so usually that's the size of my bowls, which are very big, and I had a custom order for a bigger bowl. So I was like, I don't know if I can make it much bigger, but I gotta try. And I ordered some new clay for me. When I started with the big bowls, I used that mixed clay from Kentucky Mud Works when it transitioned from one clay to another. And it was a cone 6 clay, but it was like a mystery clay mix, some kind of brown clay. And it worked out really good for the bowls, and I had no issues at all with cracking or whatever. But I don't know what clay it was. So I was looking through that clay, and what is it called? Elkhorn red, I think. Sounded like it could be that clay, or at least most of the mystery clay could be red elk clay. So let's see. I don't know how it looks. So I have a really, really big bowl. I think almost 19-inch to 18 or something like that. I mean, it's a little bit not perfectly round, more oval. And yeah, hopefully it turned out good and didn't crack or anything. And gonna see. And before I open the kiln, it's right now 105, so I hope it's gonna cool down a little bit. I propped it up, didn't peeked in there. I'm gonna show you my 2 plates from the previous kiln opening, and then we go to another one. Okay, so in the previous kiln opening, I had some leftover plates I made like long time ago. I don't even know what clay bud it is, but I thought like, oh, I'm gonna draw something on it. So I made that for my mom for Christmas, but I didn't see her. She broke her shoulder. So she stayed home the whole time, and we all met at grandma's, and I was like, I come next year over there. She was like in pain anyway, so poor mom. But that is for her. And I painted a flower, and yeah, I might gonna put a picture somewhere there before it was fired. It looked so much cuter than it is fired. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong, but inside here it's so diffuse, or I think you call it like this, like it's not like crisp enough. I used click art material, low fire glazes. That's the green you see, and I use that what is it called? Designer liner from Mako to get the black lining. And for the petals, I used all kind of pink glazes I had, and bougainvillea, boogie pink, and rose quartz, and some other glazes. And they spread too much and took over, like diffused the surface of the other glazes. So I shouldn't have used those, but I knew better, but I did it anyway. But it's still cute. The little bee. Okay. Oh yeah, and for the white, it is already a speckled clay, so I only use the Spectrum white, Mako white, some Mako white, and yeah, it looks cute. And did I use? Oh, okay. Sorry. Before I painted anything, I used white and gold 2 times. Very good layer of 2 white and golds. Then I painted that on, and then on top of everything, I added 2 or 3 layers. I think 3 layers of clear glaze, zinc-free clear glaze. That's what that white still looks white, and yeah. However, yeah, you know what I mean. Okay, next plate. So that is my dad's favorite color. That's the black obsidian, and the floating blue, indigo float. So indigo float, you want to have really thick layers on it to get that nice blue pop color. And the outside I left black, also on speckled clay. That's why you see those white little dots. That's what you get on speckled clay. That's not pinholing, it's like the way the specks look through, like on the water, on the white plate, you see it through. So it's still cute, and I like the color. So this is the same color I use for the big bowl. I'm so excited. Oh. That's a humongous bowl. I never made a big thing like that. So I hope it's cool enough. I mean, it's 100. I like it. I hope it's not too hot. Please don't be cracked. I don't see any cracks. I only place the inside. Look how big that is. Can hide behind it. Whoop. Is that not beautiful? Hey David, look at it. Yeah. Wow. And that's the color of the clay. Oh, that's big. That's big, isn't it? Is that bloated? No, it's not. You got it? I love it. And I also love the color of the clay. I think it's the same clay I used with the other bowl. Okay. It even looked big when you hold it. Okay. No cracks.
Wow.
And beautiful design. So I think she's gonna be happy. Can you hold it for a second? I want to compare it to the other bowl. I think that's a different size. Can you hold it over it somehow? Like, yeah, you can really see. Maybe like this. It looks the same size, but it's not the same size.
No, it's not.
It's bigger.
It's way bigger.
Yeah, look bigger.
It's way bigger. Wow.
I'm so happy.
Don't rub it.
No, I just look if there's really no cracks somewhere. I'm so happy. Okay. I'm sorry, I have to inspect everything. But you see here the different colors in the clay from the firing. Oh, I think that's from a thermocouple. Somehow I noticed on the bottom of my kiln that I have like black powder on the floor. So it might be residue from there. I don't know. It's handmade. It is what it is. I love it. I do love it. Okay, good. The next things I have. Can you put it somewhere where it don't break? On the floor, maybe. Okay, then I already forgot what I have underneath. Okay, this shelf's where I'm stuck. Okay, just a few more pieces. So same glaze combination on my pie pan. Same clay. Oh yeah, here you can see. Where's the sun? Here. I love it. Is that not cute? I think I should have gone more of the blue here. But you can see here. Wait a second. Here you see it better. Okay. Got it? So the same clay body, I have made 3 bowls to see like a test tile basically, but I'm gonna sell them as smudging bowls or snacking bowls or something. So that's just pearl white 3 times, and oh, I'm loving it. I have another big bowl I want to glaze, and I'm gonna use this glaze alone. I love how it breaks blue into white. Really nice rich brown color. I think really that it was like a mix out of this clay body, the mystery clay, and the other clay body. Thank you. And I hear no pinging, even though I used that blue floating glaze from Kentucky Mudworks, which in the previous kiln opening, before that one which I didn't film, pinged like crazy. So this here was 2 times spec from pearl white, and only on the rim, like in this much, I used that floating blue from Kentucky Mudworks glaze. And I think I did not put another layer on top of it. I did not. I remember. Okay, I did 3 coats of pearl white completely over, and then only on the rim 3 coats of that floating blue from Kentucky Mudworks. Sometimes you mix up how you layered. And then I did 3 layers of floating blue on that same clay body, and then on top of those 3 layers, thick 3 layers of floating blue, I added 1 layer of that pearl white. I do like that too. It had texture underneath, which you can't tell anymore. That's why it might look like not frozen pond, but has that slightly texture in it. Okay, so then I have a blender, which should be actually a baking baker, but it turned out too small, but I fired it anyway because I thought, you know what, then I make a blender out of it. And I like that glaze combination from a previous pot I made. That's lustrous jade inside and over the rim. So I started to glaze differently. I started to glaze a thick band here and here with sunset pink 3 times, and also on the rim. And then where it was still bare clay, I used 3 coats of iron luster, and also overlapping here on top the sunset pink. I love the color together, like blues and pink, and green. And let me see if the hole is open. Yeah, the hole is open. So that's why the drainage is in the front for the bacon. I think it's too small for bacon. I mean, I could use a half bacon slice on top of it. I'm gonna try it first with bacon. And clay body is big turtle. Okay, then I have 2 mini angels which I had left over to glaze. I wanted to try them too. So I dipped them in pearl white, both of them. And after I dipped them in pearl white, I added on one little of the floating blue. And yeah, I made my little angels, and I added some arms to it. They looked so naked without arms, so yeah, I tried it. So like everybody else in our community tried some angels this year, so I'm very late with angels, I know. And so I thought at least I'm gonna glaze too, how they're gonna turn out. And here my halo is missing, but it's still cute. Okay, was a short little kiln opening, and thank you guys for watching, and see you next time, next year. Happy New Year, bye.